Since the Oilers have lost in the Stanley Cup Finals, there has been a lot of controversy surrounding Stuart Skinner and the Edmonton goaltending position. So today, I'm going to give the Oilers a 99 overall goalie in the form of Pekka Pasta, with the lone goal being win Connor McDavid a Stanley Cup. First order of business is to get rid of Mattias Ekholm. Now, he's a great defender, I'll give you that. 34 years of age, he's going to decline, so we're going 1-for-1 for Pavel Mintyukov from the Anaheim Ducks. They don't want to give that up, so we're going to have to sweeten the deal. Throw in a first, second, and a third into the trade, and there you go. Not too much deliberate about this deal. We just got younger and honestly better. Next up is get a winger to play with Connor McDavid. Matt Savoy still probably a few years away from being a regular NHLer, so we got Tuck and Kulik from the Buffalo Sabres. Bang! There we go. Loaded trade, trying to get rid of Darnell Nurse's awful contract and get back a very good young defenseman in Brock Faber. We got a first, Sam O'Reilly, second, and a third into the trade, and Minnesota, they do not want to take that fleece. Expending all of our draft capital and trying to get rid of Darnell Nurse's contract at $9.25 million. Get back Bowen Byram and Matthias Samuelsson from Buffalo. Consider it a done deal because I just cooked. A little bit of a loaded trade for Mike Matheson, but Montreal does want to get rid of him, and that would definitely round out our D-core. So bang, there we go, done deal, and we pretty much overhauled our defensive core. After wheeling and dealing, this is what the Edmonton Oilers look like now. We still got Leon, Connor, and Hyman on the top pair. Tuck alongside Nuggy and Yuri Kulik. Skinner, Henrique, and Kane. RV with Trent Frederick and Matthias Janmark. Defensively, Mintyukov and Bouchard, Byram and Samuelsson, then Jake Wallman with Mike Matheson. Definitely a great D-core. And then, of course, for the grand one of them all, Pekka Pasta at a 99 overall as your starting goaltender. Here we go. First game is an Edmonton Oiler, and we're in Toronto facing the Leafs with a 3-0 lead. A solid start to the season for the Oilers. 9-4-2, I believe, was our record. And we are ready to dominate the National Hockey League this season and win Connor McDavid a Stanley Cup, because that is the whole point of this video, to lock in, take my goaltending skills, bring it to Edmonton, and give them the greatest goalie of all time and see what they can do with that. All right, Mitch Marner, the former Toronto Maple Leaf, coming the other way. I got to lock in. It's been a minute since I played goalie be a pro. No shot there. Nice defense from Hyman. And here comes Leon Draisaitl. Moves up to McDavid. McDavid coming in, takes a shot, and Stolarz is going to cover that up. Zach Hyman walking that blue line, gives it off to McDavid. McDavid back to Hyman. Down low to Bowen Byram on the backhand, and Stoli again. Easy save for him to make. 22 shots by Toronto, 22 saves for Pekka Pasta. We are almost on the verge of getting full pressure as well, so that'll be nice. All right, we got the second line out there now. Nuggy, Kulik, and Alex Tuck. The new wingers in Edmonton definitely will help out all our center depth, and hopefully bring us a Stanley Cup. Nugent Hopkins. Oh, wow. Alex Tuck got absolutely robbed. Full pressure in the offensive zone. We don't get anything on it. All right, William Nylander the other way. Coming in for the Maple Leafs. Moves over to Nyes. Nyes takes a shot, and there we go. I got my first save back as a goalie. Wow, there is no way William Nylander just sniped it top cheddar on Pekka Pasta. Well, goalie be a pro is indeed ruthless, and there it is. William Nylander, second or eighth of the season. Why am I saying second? He will snipe it top shelf on Pekka Pasta, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a hockey game. Not a strong start by me. I mean, it's been like 2.5 months since I've played goalie be a pro, so I got to get back into the groove here. I got to feel the way that a goalie plays in NHL 25. Less is more. Remember, less is more, Pekka Pasta. Brendan Carlo, he's getting board played. He can't put it down deep, though. Alex Tuck's going to lose it. McCabe trying to walk in. Can't get it to go. Here we go. Counterattack by Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins into the zone. Rips a shot on Stoli, and again, he's going to glove the play dead. We got full pressure in the offensive zone. Austin Matthews gets the puck, though. Here we go. Oh, my. Matthews got laid out by somebody. Mintyukov goes cross-ice to Leon. Here we go. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Still a 3-1 lead. McDavid trying to jam it home short side, but Stolarz with the save. Gotta love myself some goalie be a pro. Bouchard can't blast it from the blue line. He looked like he got clotheslined on that play, so we gotta lock in. Lorentz the other way. Finding Ty Domi. Max Domi, I mean. 6:15 remaining in the third period. What on earth did I just witness? Leon Draisaitl with a one-touch deke and just lost the handle on it. Empty net. I'm going to the bench. Skate your fat ass, Pekka Pasta. We are going to head to the power play. We got 5 hard miles left in the third period. Frederick. Why is Trent Frederick playing the blue line right now in the power play? Hold up a minute. What is going on? Trent Frederick feeds it to the middle. This is not my second power play unit. I literally had McDavid and Draisaitl out there. Delayed penalty again, but it does not matter. Victor Arvidsson on the one-timer. What a power play by the Oilers, and we extend our lead back to 3. 4:20 left to go. We are still on the power play for another minute and 20 as the Toronto Maple Leafs definitely struggling now with Pekka Pasta led Edmonton Oilers, as the Pasta era here in Edmonton so far is doing well. We're still in the early stages, but hey, strong start to the season. I'm playing well. Rebound is there. 10 seconds to go on the penalty kill. The Leafs are going to get it out. Here we go. All right, lock in. I would like a few more shots to just get warmed up before I hop into playoff hockey. There we go. My first save of the entire game is a beautiful one. And we got 140 left to play. Uh-oh, bad turnover. David Camp, he's going to send it down low. Come on, hug that post, Pekka Pasta. You know what to do. Ryan O'Reilly. Why am I saying Ryan O'Reilly? It's Morgan Riley. Hug that post. Your post is your safe spot and less is more. Those are the words that I live by as a goalie in the NHL. 40 seconds to go before we pick up a victory in the awful market that is Toronto. Mitch Marner's coming into the zone. Tavares takes a shot. Pekka with the save. Beautiful one indeed. I'm starting to get the hang of goalie be a pro once again. It's like riding a bicycle, man. You need a few minutes and then all of a sudden you're a pro again. Final 20 seconds of the hockey game. Matthews is into the zone. Austin Matthews centering that puck. Hawken, paw, nice save by Pasta. As I'm getting warmed up once again for the postseason, which will be, oh my god, oh my lord, no. Matthews takes the shot. Pekka Pasta with the save. Hug the post again, please. 5 seconds to spare in the third period as the Edmonton Oilers will walk into Toronto. And we will pick up the victory. Pekka's first with the Edmonton Oilers, baby. The next key matchup that we're going to be hopping into is none other than the Florida Panthers. Back-to-back Cup final losses to them. There's a lot of history there. We're on home ice. We're down 3-1. And now we got to try to play our best goaltending. Barkov walking in, rebound. Where is the puck at? Oh my god, get it out, please. We got to play our best hockey and try to tie this game up. We're down by 2. But I believe in this Oilers squad. Hold up a minute. Pekka Pasta, first ever goalie goal back in NHL 25. Get off my ass. I'm quick, laddie. I'm too quick for y'all. Way too quick for y'all. Here we go. Oh my god, I got 3 of them. No, get it out. Bouchard, thank you. Who says Evan Bouchard does not play defense? McDavid coming in. Connor can't bury it. Rebound. Draisaitl finds McDavid again, and a nice save by Bob. Leon Draisaitl centers it. Evan Bouchard over McDavid, trying to pound that one home just like it did to his mother last night. Mintyukov to Bouchard. Back to Bouchard again. Takes a bomb from the blue line. Bobrovsky has no stamina. And all of a sudden, it is broken out. Markov, finding Tkachuk, takes a shot. What in the blue collar fuck was that? Why did I just get ripped on by Matthew Tkachuk? I don't even know what that was, brother. I feel like I'm doing way better than that. Nate Schmidt takes a shot. Matthew Tkachuk doesn't even have, like, insane shooting, so I don't know why he's picking me apart like he's some type of goal scorer. Yuri Kulik, he's into the zone. Moves it back to Mintyukov. Playing it to Nuggy. Back to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins. Over to Mintyukov. Backdoor. Nice save by Bobrovsky yet again. We are in a hole now. A 4-1 lead for the Florida Panthers. We're going to have to score pretty quickly if we want to win this hockey game for Hagee. Tries to snipe one on Pekka, but good positioning by me yet again. Alex Tuch take a shot, and Vitek Vanacek. It's not even Sergei Bobrovsky. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Still down by 3. It doesn't look like we're going to claw our way back into this game, unfortunately. But I still got to show out. I still got to get my reps in before we hit the playoff run. Because I do not want to be rusty trying to save my team from losing in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Buried on the 4th line with Chris Knoblauch, but now I'm playing him in the top 6. Or no, this is the 3rd line, right. Evander Kane moves it on over. Samuelson goes D to D with Bowen Byram. Byram walking down Main Street, and he will bury it. Cutting the lead down to 2, but the Edmonton Oilers are still down and out in this hockey game. A 4-2 hockey game in the third period. We really got to push, maybe even pull Pekka Pasta here if we want to go for a goalie goal. So you know what? Empty netter. Never mind. Get back in your crease, Pekka Pasta. I love the fact that I can pull myself. EA, y'all got to add this into Goalie Be a Pro. It's unbelievable that it's not here. Instead of the computer AI pulling me, why not pull myself at a good, perfect, opportune time? Like right now, Hyman walks down Main Street. And also, now that I got pulled, I'm going to hop in as Jeff Skinner. All right, empty net for the Edmonton Oilers. We are down by 2. What can we do? Nico Mikkola, Leon Draisaitl. No, why did I call for that puck? I should not have called for that. There we go. Jeff Skinner. He's going to do the Mohawk. Skinner, waiting. Skinner takes a shot. Save. I got absolutely clocked. We only got 45 seconds to go. Leon Draisaitl walking out. Rebound. Nugent Hopkins trying to find Skinner. I'm trying to hook somebody. Nico Mikkola. I got to get on you. I got to get back on the back check. No. Matthew Tkachuk with an empty net to shoot at. Can he bury it? No. He's not going to bury it. No way he buries it. Moves up. Move it up to me. Here we go. Skinner through the neutral zone. Jeff Skinner wants the puck. I want the puck, baby. Find me. Nugent Hopkins rips a slap shot. Skinner. Shot. Saved by Vanacek. 20 seconds to go. Jeff Skinner again. He's mohawking. He's ripping it. And Vitek Vanacek. Unbelievable. All right, Connor McDavid. I'm nail Connor McDavid. Oh, my God. Kulik. Back to the blue line. Bouchard can't take a shot. Over McDavid. And he absolutely rips it. Top shelf. And all of a sudden, I know we don't have a lot of time remaining, but it is a one-goal hockey game here in the third period. Yeah, there is no time left for sure. Only 11 seconds to go in the third period. I mean, I can try pulling myself like immediately, but I don't think that's going to happen. Sam Moskevich into the zone. Marshy takes a shot. Too little, too late, as the Florida Panthers yet again defeat the Edmonton Oilers on home ice. We got a blockbuster deal here at the deadline. We're 44-15-3, primed to go all the way and win the Stanley Cup. Brock Besser and Pius Suter from the Vancouver Canucks. They rejected. I threw in Victor Arvidsson instead of Adam Henrique, and there we go. Vancouver has accepted my trade offer. We got Brock Besser, and we got Pius Suter. Brock Besser is going to slot in nicely on our top line with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Here we go. Third period time. The third and final game of the regular season will be against a potential Western Conference Finals matchup up against the Dallas Stars. We are leading 3-1, and now we get to see Brock Besser in his new uniform with Edmonton, and maybe potentially he could cook in this game. He's already got a goal, so 2 more and potentially a hat trick. Rope Hintz loses that puck. Besser, McDavid, and Dry. Absolutely lethal top line. McDavid cutting in. Connor McDavid over Brock Besser. Tried to wire it. Oh, man, I have a feeling they are going to cook come playoff time. This top line is going to be a nightmare to deal with. Leon Draisaitl behind the net. He loses the foot race to Miro Heiskanen. And here come the Dallas Stars. I got to lock in, too, because Goalie Be a Pro has been a little bit harder this time around. I think I actually scaled the difficulty a tad higher than I had in Be a Pro. Rantanen from the blue line shot. It's going to get deflected. Not a save by Pekka Pasta. I mean, I've only made 26 saves in this game, as I'm probably the reason we're winning right now, up 3-1. 12 shots for Edmonton and 3 goals. Oh, out in front, and there it is. I was reading the goddamn scoreboard, and all of a sudden, it is a 1-goal game. All right, I definitely got to lock the hell in now. I feel like I'm paying attention to the wrong things. I got to lock into that black rubber thingy. Oh, no. Why, Johnston? Where are you going? I can't see that puck. All right, Alex Tuck the other way. We got the second line out for the Edmonton Oilers. We got a whole lot deeper, adding in Brock Besser to our forward core as well, as the Dallas Stars are right back in this hockey game. The Oilers still have the lead in the hockey game, though. Here comes Thomas Harley for the Dallas Stars. Harley entering the zone, gives it off to Granlund, to Cody Ceci. Do not let Cody Ceci snipe it on me, man. That would be a low light of my entire Be a Pro career. Tuck, he's busting outside. He can't get it to center it. He does. Zach Hyman does not get a stick on it, though. Back to the blue line. Jake Wallman walking in. Hyman down low, gets bodied. Get in there, Alex Tuck. You are a power forward, brother. I need you in there cooking. There we go. Hi, Suter, our new third-line center. Suter walking out. Nice save by Jake Ottinger. Thomas Harley gives it off to Jamie Benn. 7:30 left to go in this game. Benn walking in. Jamie Benn trying to go short side, but Pekka Pass is going to play that puck, and he's going to make the nice save. Kane, he goes cross-ice to Kulik. Up the middle to Wallman. Finds Suter. Hi, Suter. He's into the zone. Getting bodied right now by Jamie Benn. He was on his ass like he was trying to check his oil. Ben's going to dump it in deep. Hug that post, Pekka. Oh, no. That turnover. Nice save by Pekka Pasta. Beautiful save. Our own defenseman gave it right up the middle and damn near caused a goal. That could have tied the game up. I was not even ready for that either. Oh, nice. Mike Matheson. First on the puck. Matheson over McDavid. Finds Besser. Can't get a shot on net, though. Luckily, I hugged that post and got over there in time. All right, Mike Matheson up the middle. Finds Brock Besser on a 2-on-1. Besser over Leo. Can't bury it as Ottinger will make the save. 54 seconds to go here in the third. We are getting heavily outshot, but somehow have a lead in this hockey game as we're finally finding our offense. There it is. Janmark. Oh, Janmark tried to just literally push it in the back of the net. We got full pressure in that offensive zone. Nice shot from Bouchard. 40 seconds to go here in the third. And the Edmonton Oilers walk out of here with a victory, and it's none other than Trent Frederick who will extend our lead to 2. 35 seconds to go. Jason Robertson into the zone. Empty net for Dallas. Shot on net by Rico. Doesn't even get there, though. We got an empty net to shoot at. Up the middle. Evan Bouchard finds Janmark. Matthias Janmark cannot bury the empty netter, but he retrieves the puck. Janmark, there it is. He is going to seal the deal as the Oilers win this one against the Dallas Stars. Great year by the Oilers, 57 wins, 20 regulation losses, 5 in overtime for 119 points. We were the third best team in the National Hockey League, only behind the Dallas Stars and the Toronto Maple Leafs. As we had 2 60-win teams in the NHL this season, that is bonkers. Florida, our arch nemesis, they came in 4th, so we could be meeting them in the Cup Finals for a 3rd consecutive season. Of course, Connor McDavid's going to go off in the simulation, 62 goals, 135 points. Leon had 118. Nugent Hopkins with a point per game season. Zach Hyman had 81. Brock Besser 80. Like, we have a lot of depth on this team, and wingers are nice with Hyman and Besser, who can both score a lot of goals. I mean, they had 33 and 32 respectfully. Evan Bouchard had 74 points, and for the man of the hour, Pekka Pasta, 47, 14, and 5. The man had 9 shutouts and a .923 save percentage. Connor will have the most points in the NHL at 135 and the most goals at 62. For goaltenders, Pekka Pasta, he did not have the most wins. Jake Ottinger had 1 more than me. I had way more shutouts at 9, and my save percentage as a .923 was the best in the entire NHL this season. I can't even lie, we got a shit matchup right out of the gate. The Colorado Avalanche in round number 1. This is going to be a bloodbath of a series. We know they have big dogs like Nathan McKinnon and Marty Necas. Thankfully, they don't have Mikko Rantanen anymore, so they're actually kind of weaker than they used to be. The depth does not hold up towards the Edmonton Oilers. They got the best defenseman in the series in Cale Makar, but we have the best goalie in Pekka Pasta because Mackenzie Blackwood is only an 89 overall. Here we go. First period against the Colorado Avalanche. No score in the game. Second period, we are down 2-1. If we do tie the game up, I will possibly head into game number 1 and try to steal it. The Colorado Avalanche on the power play. Can't get anything on it. Come on, Edmonton. We got 37 shots on net and only 1 goal. That is not going to cut it. We are going to have to do a lot more than that. There we go. None other than Brock Besser. Here we go. Late stages of the third period. We have dominated Colorado. Shots are 40-27, yet we still are tied up at 2 apiece. As it is time for Pekka Pasta to cook, and it's time for him to win his team a hockey game. Brock Besser trying to get that line. Moves it on over to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl stopping up, dry, finding McDavid. McDavid going short side, but Blackwood's going to make the save. Get there, Brock Besser. Get all over that man. All over that man. All right, Brock Nelson over to Landy. Absolute bomb, but I'm going to play that puck. I am not scared. Move it up, Connor. Here we go. Brock Besser up the wing. Besser cutting into the neutral zone. There it is. Backdoor. Can't get it to go. Leon Draisaitl tried Sauce hockey, but it did not work out. Brock Nelson with less than a minute remaining in the third period of game number 1. Of the very first round. Besser peeks to the middle. Brock waiting. Oh my God! Brock Besser's second of the night. Late stages of the third period might have just won us game number 1. 39 seconds to go. Empty net for the Colorado Avalanche. Drouin walking in. Nice save there by Pekka. All right, come on. We got 30 seconds to go, Edmonton. An empty netter would be beautiful, especially because I'm not too confident in my goaltending skills right now. Get there, Alex Tuch. That is nice. Alex Tuch bodies him. He misses the empty netter. Unbelievable. Samuelson. Can somebody please bury an empty netter? Oh my God, they have time. 15 seconds to go. This is going to bite us in the ass. Jonathan Drouin trying to go cross ice. Trying to cross-crease cheese it right now, but I am not standing for it. Not in the slightest. Empty net to shoot at. Evander Kane. Somebody. Ryan Nugent Hopkins will seal the deal as the Edmonton Oilers are going to take game number 1. Game 2, still have home ice advantage over Colorado. We got a 1-1 tie after 1 second period, 2-1 lead, and the Oilers will hold on and go up 2-0 in the series. We are now in Colorado for game number 3. First period, we are down 2-1. Ross Colton and Gabriel Landeskog. Second period, still a 2-1 deficit. If we do tie the game up, I'm willing to hop in. Thank you, Adam Henrique. Here we go. Game 3. We got 16:30 left to go in the third period. Adam Henrique tied the game up at 2. And the Edmonton Oilers have an opportunity to take a dominating 3-0 series lead over the Colorado Avalanche. This is a must-win for the Avs. I'm not going to lie. If they lose this game, they might be cooked. Here we go. McDavid the other way. We got a 3-on-2. Alex Tuch over. Hyman. Shot. Rebound. And there it is. Mac Daddy himself. Connor McDavid. First goal of the postseason. And the Oilers have taken the lead here in the third period. We still have 14 minutes to go in this third period. Lots of time for me to allow a goal. Trust me, I've been here many, many times. I know trouble in paradise when I see it. Connor McDavid stopping up. McDavid looks like a god out there. He's so quick. He's so fast. He's so good. McDavid's going to bury it for his second of the night. And the Edmonton Oilers now have a 2-goal lead, all thanks to their captain. We got a 4-2 lead in the third period. I'm feeling a lot better about the Edmonton Oilers' chances of potentially sweeping Colorado now. I mean, we still got a whole game number 4 to play, but we go up 3-0. That is definitely a good sign. McDavid looks like a god out there, dude. He's just doing his thing. Attribute effects has to stay 10 out of 10. Nathan MacKinnon. Oh my god, MacKinnon, you just put it on Bouchard's tape, buddy. All right. Up to Brock Besser, finding Draisaitl, hands it off, McDavid for the Hattie, and Mackenzie Blackwood says no. 9:40 left to go. Samuelsson walking from the blue line. Nice tip there by Nuggy, but it did not go in the back of the net, so we got to lock in. We still got, what, 8:45 left to play? Nichushkin over Landy. Come on, Gabriel Landeskog. You're the captain. You got to lead by better example than that. A backhander on Pekka Pasta is not going to work. Nugent Hopkins shot, and Blackwood with a save. 7:11 left to go here in the third. A 4-2 lead still for the Edmonton Oilers as we try to hold on to it. Try to go up 3-0 in this series as Blackwood's going to flash the leather. But Colorado just has no juice offensively right now. They look slow. They look lethargic. And they look out of shape, I'll be honest. Samuelsson down low. He's going to play it around. Get there, Jake Wallman. He keeps it in. Nugent Hopkins trying to spin and fire that. Here come the Avs. 5 hard miles here for Edmonton. Valeri Nichushkin to Brock Nelson. Where's the puck at? Nice block there by Jake Wallman. Beauty block by Jakey boy. He's going to end up losing it. I mean, it's 2-on-2 in the corner. Can we retain it? Nice. Tuck moves it up, and the Edmonton Oilers have cleared the zone. Samuelsson gets bodied, though. You got to dump that in, Samuelsson. You get the line, you dump it in, brother. Alex Tuck gets bumped off the puck by Girard. He still has it, takes a shot, nice save by Blackwood, and it is out of play. Late stages of this third period, the Edmonton Oilers trying to go up 3-0 in the series. Draisaitl can't take a shot. McDavid on the backhand. Brock Besser, where are you going? Over to McDavid. Connor McDavid finds Brock Besser. Brock Besser just killing some time in the offensive zone, although it looked like he took a heart attack there. I'm not even going to lie. I know Colorado's probably going to pull their goalie pretty shortly here. 50 seconds to spare. There it is. Blackwood's going to the bench. Cross ice, and look at the defensive play by Evan Bouchard. Right place, right time. That is why we're paying 10.5 to that guy. Brock Besser, you got an empty net to shoot at, brother. Off the post. McDavid for the ho-ho hat trick in game number 3. As what is going on with Brock Besser? Not only could Brock Besser not bury that puck on the empty netter, I know he's kind of in the rock star zone, but put it on your forehand and put it in the back of the net. He misses. McDavid cleans it up. But watch after the play here. Besser with Miles Wood and Devon Taves. I don't know. Oh, Devon Taves with a slew foot on my man Brock Besser. Unbelievably dirty play by Devon Taves. Suspend him immediately. He should not be allowed to play for game number 4 if this is the dirty tactics that Colorado will resort to. Game 4, get the brooms out. First period, 3-0 lead. Kulich, Sutter, and Kane. Second period, a 4-1 lead as the Edmonton Oilers have just swept the Colorado Avalanche in round number 1. The Battle of Alberta for round number 2. It really doesn't get any better than this. The last time we played them in the second round, we gentlemen swept their ass and absolutely dominated them. Sent them into a rebuild, so let's do the same here in 2025. Here we go. Game number 1, first period, 2-0 lead. McDavid and Alex Tuck. Second period, a 3-0 lead, and the Oilers are going to dominate, and they will win 3-0. Here we go. Game 2, first period, still a 1-0 lead. Yet again, Alex Tuck is scoring at will on the Edmonton Oilers. Second period, we got ourselves a tie entering the third. Third period time for the Oilers here in Edmonton. We're trying to get a 2-0 series lead, and we have yet to lose a playoff game as Connor McDavid just absolutely ripped that one in the back of the net. 19:20 left to go here in the third period. Still a lot of time for the Calgary Flames to get back in this hockey game, but Pekka Pasta between the pipes. I have been solid so far in the playoff run. Coronado takes a shot. Nice save by Pekka. Hug that post, baby. Hug that post. Y'all should have got me when I was still struggling with goalie. Right now, I feel a little bit locked in. I feel like I can cook here. Draisaitl the other way. We got a 3-on-2. Over to Brock Besser. Besser takes a shot. It is a little bit wide. Rasmus Anderson getting board play by Leo. There we go. McDavid, get in on the action, buddy. Get in on the action. Tag in. It is a SmackDown versus Raw tag team match. Besser over. Okay, why did Evan Bouchard just bomb away an absolute muffin? I know this man can shoot better than that. Huberdeau. He's into the zone. I got to lock in. Jonathan Huberdeau stopping up. Nice little delay. Weegar. He goes D to Anderson. Anderson finds Kadri. Calgary getting some zone time right now. A one-timer. Doesn't even reach Pekka Pasta as the Oilers defending extremely well here in the postseason. We get a 2-on-1. Draisaitl trying to go short side, but Dustin Wolf will make the save. 12:31 left to go here in the third. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins going to lose that draw. Miro Ramanoff He loses it. Nuge over Hyman. Nice save by Dustin Wolf yet again. Halfway through this third period, we are holding on to a 1-goal advantage, all thanks to our captain and Connor McDavid. Get there, Nuggie. There we go. Nugent Hopkins. Alex Tuck walking down Main Street, but the young rook himself, Dustin Wolf, is going to make the save. I don't even know how Calgary made the second round, I'll be honest. I didn't think they were a playoff team, let alone a second-round playoff team. 7:15 left to go. Tuck finding Nuggie. Gets bodied, though. Here comes Calgary the other way. Sharangovich for the Calgary Flames. He's into the zone, centering it. Where's the puck at? Coleman. Uyghur. Whoa, nice save there by Pekka. I was locked in. I was ready for it. Jake Wallman bodying his guy. And the Oilers with 5:20 left to spare in the third. It is time to trap it up. We don't need any more goals. Oh my! Never mind. Pius Sutter will bury it. A beautiful one-timer. And I mean, he's going to extend the lead to 2. Beautiful insurance marker there by Pius Sutter. And barring an absolutely historic collapse here, Evander Kane, what are you doing? Do you want to get traded during the playoffs, bud? 4 minutes to spare in the third. Yuri Kulik trying to come in. Kulik. He's going to miss the net, though. Kane gets in on the forecheck. Hard-nosed Kane, man. The changes that I made to this roster, I am loving. Everybody's chipping in. Besser, Sutter, Kulik's doing work. Evander Kane's not even taking penalties. And the Edmonton Oilers have yet to lose in the postseason. We are going to start out 6-0 as we're going to go up 2-0 over the Calgary Flames in round number 2. Pekka Pasta makes the save. Rebound. Nice save again. How did I even do that? Empty net for the Flames. They are going for broke. 50 seconds to go here in the third. A 2-goal hockey game. Bowen Byram over to Mike Matheson. Matheson just loses the puck. That is horrible. Nice. There we go. Brock Besser. What are we doing, brother? Like, are we being serious right now? That's a 40-goal man that can't bury it. There we go. Brock Besser, third of the postseason, will be an empty netter. 30 seconds to spare here in the third period. The Edmonton Oilers have done the work for Pekka Pasta. I mean, a 3-goal lead, actually, now. There's no way I'm going to blow that in 20 seconds as Dustin Wolf, he's going to save that puck. 20 seconds to go in the third. Edmonton is just... All right, Edmonton, calm down a little bit. Let's sit back. Let's relax. We don't need any more goals. But I guess Connor McDavid says, fuck that. I'm going to bury another one. All righty. 13 seconds to go in the third. The Flames getting dominated. Edmonton going to improve to 6-0 in the postseason, as we've pretty much dominated so far in the playoffs. Calgary doesn't seem to have an answer for the Edmonton Oilers with the greatest goaltender of all time, as we protect home ice. And then we head to Calgary for Game 3. Here we go. Game 3 in Calgary. First period, 2-1 lead for the Oilers. Pius Suter and Leon Draisaitl. Jake Bean, though, he gets one on Pekka Pasta. Second period, oh my God, the Edmonton Oilers, they are going to go up 3-0, as it seems nobody can contain this Edmonton squad. They are on a mission. I'm not going to lie. I would be shocked if we went undefeated in the playoff run, but you never know. A 99 overall goalie on this Oilers squad, I mean, it's definitely doable. First period, 1-1 tie, Besser and Hunt. Second period, 3-1 lead, Kane and McDavid, as we are now 20 minutes away from advancing back to the conference finals. Here we go. 20 hard miles in the Saddle Dome, and we are back to the conference finals. We got a 3-1 advantage. Oh no, Jonathan Huberdeau walking in over Kadri, saved by Pekka. Beautiful save by La Pekka Pasta, baby. There we go. 19 minutes to go. The Oilers are holding on to a 2-goal advantage, so I am feeling pretty confident right now that we can potentially sweep the first 2 rounds and gear up for the conference finals. Coronado goes cross-ice to Tyson Barrie. Jonathan Huberdeau entering the zone. Huberdeau stopping up. Frost takes a shot, and Pekka will cover the puck up. There we go. Oh, really? Evan Bouchard, are you serious right now, bro? Go, Brock Besser. You're all alone. Besser on the B-way. Brock cannot bury it, but McDavid, he's there trying to center it. Connor can't get a shot on net either. Good defending by the Calgary Flames. I mean, their season is on the line right now. Nazem Kadri just walked that guy. Kadri over Coronado, and Pekka Pasta flashing the leather. Nice save again. Why do I continue to play that puck when I shouldn't have? Rasmus Anderson goes D to D. Mackenzie Weegar, nice save again by Pekka. 13 minutes to go here in the third period. It is still a 3-1 affair in Calgary. Sharangovich goes cross-ice to Farabee. Farabee, backhand. Oh my God, I definitely did not expect that man to go on the backhand there. All right, Brock Besser, can you cook? Over to Alex Tuck. Tuck, get it in deep. Just get it in deep. You got 2 guys on you. Pause. Nugent Hopkins over Tuck, trying to tip it in, but he can't get it to go on Dustin Wolf. Blake Coleman comes out for the Calgary Flames. Pekka Pasta has been solid so far in the playoff run. I don't think... Okay, I'm not going to say that. Out in front again. Nice save by Pekka. Somehow the leather actually caught that. I was desperately out of position there, but a 99 overall goaltender definitely saved my ass. Zach Hyman's into the zone. Hyman Down low. Centers it to Nuggie. Nugent Hopkins. He gets rubbed off that puck. Alex Tuck. He's getting rubbed in the corner right now. Can I get in there? I want some rubs too. Samuelson finding Alex Tuck. Tuck losing the puck. Just killing time though in the offensive zone. I love that. I love the fact that we are just killing the clock right now. Matthias Samuelson. Back to Jake Wallman. Wallman goes D to D. Horrible D to D pass there. Luckily Wallman is back. And he can definitely cover it. By Suter. Oh my god. He got ran over like a goddamn human laying on the train tracks. Where are you going, Jake Wallman? Okay, Wallman's going for a skate. It is okay. 2:30 left to go here in the third period. Coronado entering the zone. Over to Huberdeau, and Pekka Pasta makes the save. I'm thinking back now to William Nylander. How on earth did that man snipe it on me? McDavid walking down Main Street. McDavid can't bury it though. Connor McDavid tried to get his, seventh goal of the postseason so far. Less than a minute remains, potentially on Calgary's season in round number 2. As the Edmonton Oilers try to start out their playoff run. We got full pressure in the offensive zone. 40 seconds to spare. Brock Besser over to Bouchard. Finding McDavid on the backhand. It is somehow going to fly behind the net. Brock Besser going to work right now. What a W pickup at the trade deadline. 25 seconds to go. Miroyanov moves up to Shrangovich. Over to Backlund. Nice. There we go. High Sutter. Over to Evander Kane. Calgary was not able to pull their goaltender, but that might do it. And Evander Kane peats up the middle. 12 seconds to go on the Flames season. They're not even pressuring with their season on the line. Yuri Kulik missing the empty netter, but it doesn't even matter. The Edmonton Oilers have been perfect so far in the postseason as they start out the playoffs 8-0 en route to their second consecutive conference finals. We almost had a complete, accurate Final Four in the postseason. If Dallas just had to beat the Minnesota Wild, it would have been Dallas, Edmonton, Florida, and Carolina. Instead, we are going to play the Minnesota Wild in the Western Conference Finals. Now, the Wild do have some top-end talent like Kirill Kaprizov at a 95 overall. Joel Eriksson is decent for a first-line center. I mean, a little bit low at an 86. Boldy's an 88. Zook's an 87, at least offensively. Defensively, Brodin and Faber are nice, but we got 87s and 88s on our team. Evan Bouchard's a 90 overall, and then in goal, it is not even remotely close. Pekka Pasta is a 99 overall, and I think I saw Philip Gustafson flipping burgers at Burger King the other day. Here we go. First period, conference finals, down by 1. Kirill Kaprizov on Pekka Pasta. Second period, still a 1-0 deficit for the Edmonton Oilers. Here we go. Conference finals hockey in Edmonton yet again, and we are playing the Minnesota Wild. Kirill Kaprizov losing that puck. He's got the lone goal in this hockey game so far, as Edmonton has been struggling to beat Philip Gustafson, and we did allow a goal. So, I mean, Pekka Pass is doing his job. He's allowed to at least allow one. What? He is allowed to at least allow one. Why am I stuttering so bad? All right, Brock Faber moves on over to Joel Eriksson. I know the offense of Edmonton can definitely come alive in a short span. Draisaitl moves over to Brock Besser, and Gustafson's going to cover it up. 16:24 remains. We got an offensive zone draw. McDavid, he's going to end up losing it, really. McDavid's got a 99 faceoff rating, and yet he cannot win a draw against Eriksson. Boldy walking in. Pekka Pasta has to be on his P's and Q's here in the third, man. If I'm not, this game could easily get it away. Oh my god. What a save by Pekka Pasta. The Minnesota Wild are trying to cook. Jonas Brodin back to the line. Boldy turns it over. Here we go, McDavid. You got some room. He doesn't have a lot of energy, though. Connor McDavid to the outside over. Draisaitl cannot bury it. Nice back check there by Brodin. And here come the Wild. Mats Zuccarello into the zone. Poked off his stick. Zach Hyman's going to turn around. And here we go on the counterattack. Alex Tuck entering the zone. Tuck. Did he ring that off the bar? I don't even know if he rung it off the bar. Down low to Nuggie. Edmonton is cycling it around right now, and there it is. The tap-in merchant himself, Zach Hyman's first of the playoff run, and Edmonton will tie the game up. All right, we still got lots of time in this third period, and we're only tied up at 1. Gustav Nyquist literally getting bullied right now by Matthias Samuelson. All right, Jack Hyman, you got to go in this game. You're first of the playoff run, and he elects to do a backhander after that. 9:45 left to go. Oh, my God. Get in there, Kulik. Yuri Kulik moves it back. All right, Pekka Pasta, your time to shine. I think the trapezoid rule is on. I think it is on, so I'm going to handle that puck a little bit differently here. Are the Wild going to try to forecheck me? Are they going to send 2? Are they going to send 2? If they only send 1, I'm going to try to score a goalie goal. All right. That's Zuccarello. I'm going to put you... That is not. That is Boldy. Actually, no. That is Rossi. All right. Spin cycle. Pekka Pasta going for the goalie goal. And here we go. No! Kulik, why? Yuri Kulik just stole my goalie goal. That bastard. Desperately tried to get the game winner in this hockey game, but I couldn't do it, man. I could not do it. Ryan Hartman. He's entering the zone. Hartman leaving it, but Minnesota has got virtually 0 offense in this third period. It has been all Edmonton here in game one. A backdoor! Oh my god. 3:10 left to go. We got full pressure. Uh-oh. I smell. You smell that, chat? It is barbecue chicken. I am smelling a Edmonton Oiler game winner here in the late stages of the third. It might even be Pekka Pasta. Who knows? Come on. Let's get that puck out. Mintikov to Bouchard. Break it out. We're going all out. Full attack. Leon Draisaitl. Carve up that 1-3-1, boys. What are we doing? What in the name of God are we doing? Freddie Goodrow. Walking in. Goodrow. Trying to go backdoor. I'm hugging that post. Less is more, Pekka Pasta. You haven't had to do a lot of action lately, so less is more. Oh my god, what is going on in the corner right now? Is Brock Besser and the other guy having a baby? Is that Kirill? I think it was. Back at the blue line, over to Bouchard. Finding Besser, who bombs it away, but a little bit wide. He couldn't keep it in the zone either. 30 seconds to go here in the third period. McDavid, nah, he's got no energy. Alex Tuch has energy, though. Alex Tuch, oh my god, Alex Tuch, you could have buried it. You had the game on your stick. Down low to Besser. Besser, back to Bouchard. Shot, save, rebound, Tuch to Besser. Over to Bouchard. Can't get a shot on net. Only 10 seconds remain here in regulation of game number one. Matt Boldy finding Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek trying to go wide. Little bit too wide. And it looks like we are headed to overtime here in game number one. I cannot wait for endless OT here in game number one. Triple, quadruple overtime. Here we go. Shots are 37-22 for the Oilers, yet we are all knotted up at one. Kirill Kaprizov trying to steal game number one for the Islanders. For the Islanders, for the Wild. What am I saying, dude? All right, here we go. Edmonton trying to protect home ice, trying to protect their undefeated record so far in the postseason. 18-24. Connor McDavid. Is he going to win the draw? No, he will not. Jonas Brodin's going to skate that puck out. I think EA's got to add in the Stanley Cup playoff logo back here. Jonas Brodin in the slot. Nice save there by Pekka. Beautiful save from Pekka Pasta. And here we go. Connor McDavid on a 1-3-1 McDavid. Come on. Why is McDavid just getting the puck poked off his stick so easily, bruh? He's the best player in the world, the best player of all time. What are we doing here? Brock Besser, where are you going, please? There we go. Evan Bouchard leading that rush. Bouchard entering the zone. Bouchard again. Centering it. And McDavid gets robbed by Gustafsson. We got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the draw right now. The Nuge loses the draw. Brock Faber goes D-to-D to Brodin. And here come the Wild. Pekka Pasta has not had a heavy workload so far. But I mean, I've been solid when I've needed to be. Move it up. There we go. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Cross ice to Tuch. What is that, Alex Tuch? Why are we doing that, buddy? Why in the God's name of vain are we doing that? Jake Wallman over. Samuelson finding Hyman. Finding Jakey. Edmonton is moving that puck around very well. Okay, EA, man. Y'all literally can't make this up. I believe it was Zach Hyman. Look at this. Matthias Samuelson at the blue line. Tons of room to move the puck to literally anybody. He could go D-to-D. Could go over to Alex Tuch or wherever the hell that is. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins over there. But no, he's going to hand it off to Zach Hyman, who's literally still getting up from getting rocked like minutes before that. Hyman's not even on his feet yet, and he's sending the puck to his way. This game sometimes is absolutely bonkers. Marco Rossi over to Nyquist. I need some NyQuil after watching the computer AI go back and forth. 10 minutes to go. Alex Tuch entering the zone. There it is. Hyman. Oh my, Shaq Hyman had the game on his stick, and he couldn't bury it. We have full pressure, but that means Minnesota's going to easily skate out of their zone. Jared Spurgeon finding Nyquist. Gets a weird shot that doesn't even get on net. I mean, only 25 shots, and we're like halfway through overtime. Minnesota hasn't done much here in the late stages of this hockey game. Freddie Goodrow entering the zone. He's going to dump it in deep. Get in there, Jake Wallman. Play that puck out. Evander Kane moves it up to Sutter. A 1-3-1 is going to trap it up by Minnesota. I mean, the computers don't know what to do when they face the Greek power. That is a 1-3-1. What are we doing here, man? This is probably the sloppiest hockey we've seen so far. Ryan Hartman into the zone. Hartman over. Goodrow takes a shot. Nice save there by Pekka, though. Maybe I was a little bit out of position. Luckily, my 99 overall saved me. And I mean, if we have double overtime, I might drive off a cliff. Please, EA gods, bless me with an overtime goal right now. I do not want to sit through another OT. Kirill Kaprizov takes a shot. Pekka with the save. I'm going to play that puck. I am not afraid. The problem is, like, they don't have any strategy adjustments. They're just going to trap it up in overtime as Adam Henrique looked like Connor McDavid there for a second. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Nice. Janmark trying to go short side. He can't do it. Back to Henrique. Adam Henrique, take your time, buddy. Back to Byram. Byram bombs it away, and he's going to actually split the glass. 57 seconds to go. The big dogs got to eat, baby. Big dogs are out there. McDavid, Dry, and Brock Besser. Can we find ourselves a goal right now? 49 seconds remain. Matt Boldy's going to skate it out. All right, Pekka. It is lock-in time, brother. Brodin just dumps it in. Smart play. He doesn't want to give up a goal. He doesn't want to be the reason that they cause a goal. So the Edmonton Oilers counterattack. Bowen Byram splitting the D. Come on, Bowen Byram. Stay on your feet, laddie. That was weak. That was very, very weak. Kaprizov losing it. McDavid, where are we going? 20 seconds to go here in the overtime. We might have double OT on our hands. Matt Boldy. He got rubbed off easily. Brock Besser on the counterattack. Can the Edmonton Oilers find a game winner late in this overtime frame? I don't know if they're going to be able to. Draisaitl finding McDavid. Nice save there by Gustafsson. 5 seconds to go. Besser back to the blue line. Mintyukov to Besser. Can somebody shoot the puck? McDavid doesn't even get a shot on net. All right, call me Vince Carter. I got one more left in me. One more overtime frame. If we don't get a winner, I'm hopping the hell out. It's only game one. We got a long series here against Minnesota anyways, so double overtime hopefully will bring good luck towards a goalie. Oh my God, Kirill Kaprizov coming in. Kaprizov on the breakaway. Kaprizov, and I did it a little bit too early, and there it is. The Minnesota Wild will steal game number 1 on the road. All right, Edmonton, we have to respond. First period, no score. We are struggling to score on Philip Gustafsson. But there we go. Draisaitl and Bouchard in the second period. Entering the third, I mean, if we get into like a 1-goal territory, yeah, Yuri Kulik and then Leon Draisaitl pretty much will put this game out of reach, as we win 5-0, and Pekka Pasta gets a ho-ho-ho shutout in game number 2. Everybody has to knock on wood. Pekka Pasta has a record of 9-0-1 with 2 shutouts and a .951 save percentage in the postseason. All right, here we go. Game 3 in Minnesota. First period, 1-0 lead. Zach Hyman gets us on the board. Second period, a 2-1 lead for the Edmonton Oilers. Here we go. Game 3, third period. The series is all knotted up at 1 apiece, and we got a 2-1 advantage entering the third. But Minnesota, they got a power play right off the bat here, so we got to kill that off and play some good D. Eriksson Ek going to the point. Brock Faber takes a shot a little bit wide. I was all over the place there. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know what I was thinking. Trying to find that third man high, but Pius Suter, great penalty killer, is going to get it out, and we are back to even strength. I mean, one more goal. Give me that insurance marker. You guys know who Pekka Pasta is, the king of the insurance marker lead. Jake Wallman entering the zone, turns it over, a bad turnover, a bad line change too. 2-on-0 the other way. Eriksson Ek takes a shot, and Pekka with the nice save. Connor McDavid on the draw. The shots are pretty even, 24-23 for the Edmonton Oilers. Nice save there by Pekka. I kind of bobbled that puck a little bit. 15:30 left to go. Let's lock the hell in. I mean, we've lost our first game of the playoff run, so we were going to lose eventually. There was no way we were going to go undefeated and win the Stanley Cup. I joked about it a little bit, but yeah, I did not think that was a realistic opportunity. Freddie Goodrow into the zone. He's going to find the third man high. Third man high. Still got beat up by a girl. There we go. 2-on-1, 3-on-1 the other way, 3-on-2. Connor McDavid entering the zone, finding Besser. Brock, nice save by Gustafsson. 12:52 remaining. Jake Middleton moves it up to Gustav Nyquist. All right, Pekka Pasta. Let's lock in. Marco Rossi with a shot. Nice save by Pasta. Clean save indeed. Uh-oh, we're getting board played. We cannot get that puck out of the zone. Alex Tuck moves down over to Mike Matheson. Up the middle to Nuge. The Nuge over to Hyman. Great passing by the Edmonton Oilers. Nice save there by Gustafsson. We're getting chances, though. Alex Tuck, that is your puck. No, he got stripped like a hooker, man. What on earth? Gustav Nyquist entering the zone. Nyquist over to Rossi. Rossi didn't do too much there. Probably due to his 5'8" height. That man is a short king indeed. 8:10 left to go. Jared Spurgeon moves on over to Zook. Zook takes a shot. Pekka bobbled it. How? That's got to be no goal. That has to be goaltender interference. That man rammed into me harder than I rammed into his mother the night before in the hotel room. Luckily, the Zebras were not on coke today, and thankfully they made the right call. It was no goal on the play, and it is still a 2-1 lead for the Edmonton Oilers, trying to go up 3-1 here in the series. Or actually, no, go up 2-1 in the series, as we did lose game number 1. Eriksson Ek doesn't enter the zone. Evander Kane moves up to Pius Suter. Oh my. Pius Suter got absolutely laid out. Jake Middleton over to Eriksson Ek. Minnesota trying to get some offense right now. Eriksson Ek can't get a shot on net. Hug that post. Hug that post, Pekka Pasta. The post is your safe spot. Empty net. All right, we are going to head to the power play, baby. All right, 3:35 left to go here in the third. Oh, my God. Why is Yuri Kulik in the goddamn corner? Nice shot there by Besser and a very easy save by Philip Gustafsson. We are still on the power play. Oh, my God. Leon Draisaitl bombs it from the blue line to extend our lead to 2. A seventh goal of the playoff run for Leo, and that is just bombs away. A prime Barack Obama in 2011. 2:45 left to go in the third. We got a 3-1 lead, trying to go up 2-1 in the series over Minnesota in the conference finals. Can the Edmonton Oilers hold on? Backdoor feed, the Nuge. He could have had an easy tap in there. Mintyukov finding Nugent Hopkins. Back to the point to Mintyukov. He kind of got bodied there a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Nuge got in on the play, though. The Edmonton Oilers have only lost one game so far in the postseason as Zach Hyman gets robbed by Philip Gustafsson. Oilers have been an absolute wagon since I gave them a 99 overall netminder. Evan Bouchard over to McDavid. Leon Draisaitl, another shot. Draisaitl going for his second of the night. We don't need another goal, brother. Let's calm down. Oh, no. Kaprizov on the breakaway. Kirill, the thrill gets robbed by Lepeka Pasta. Do not worry. Do not fear. Lepeka Pasta is indeed here. Third period, breakaway, clutch time. That calls by the name of Lepeka Pasta. All alone, Kirill tries to go backhand, but I went full spread eagle on him, and I shut the door for the Edmonton Oilers. What a beautiful save as Minnesota has emptied their net. They are going for it all right now. They're going to lose that draw, though. Samuelson, where are you going, buddy? Hug that post, Pekka Pasta. There you go. Hug that post, brother. Up to Sutter. By Suter. Through the neutral zone, and Yuri Kulik will seal the deal on game number 3. Stranglehold time here for Edmonton. Can we go up 3-1? First period, 1-0 lead for the Wild. Jared Spurgeon of all people. Second period, still a 1-0 hockey game. Let's see if the Oilers can tie it up so I can hop into this third. I mean, the shots are pretty even. 32-29, 12 minutes to go here in the third period. The Oilers offense kind of is evaporating, where Philip Gustafsson is just going off. And there it is. Freddie Gaudreau on the power play on Pekka Pasta. That will pretty much seal the deal on game number 4. We got ourselves a tie series. A very pivotal game 5 back on home ice. First period, 1-1 tie. McDavid and Brock Faber. Second period, there we go. Edmonton, Kulik, and Pius Sutter. Here we go. Pivotal game number 5. The series all knotted up at 2, and we got a 1-goal lead in the third period. Halfway through it, 10-15 remaining. Can the Edmonton Oilers hold on? Can we get that insurance marker that we so desperately crave? Or will the Minnesota Wild march their way back into this hockey game? Hyman from the slot, and it gets blocked. Of course it does. Kirill Kaprizov. Oh my, Hyman laid him out. Get off the tracks when the Shaq machine is coming through. 8 minutes remain here in the third period. We want to go up 3-2 and get one step closer to the Stanley Cup Finals. Kaprizov trying to go far side, but I'm going to glove that one up. 6:36 left to go here in the third. We are outshooting them 36-29, only outscoring them by 1. They could very well get themselves back in this game. Brock Faber moves over. Eriksson gets bodied. Here we go. McDavid up to Leon Draisaitl. Here we go. The Edmonton Oilers saucing it. Get in. Philip Gustafsson is going to risk it for the biscuit. All right. They're probably going to pull their goalie once we get under a minute. Gustav Nyquist into the zone, over to Zook. Zook takes the shot. Why could Pekka not handle that, buddy? I'm a 99 overall EA. That should be an easy handle right there. That's very risky, number 6, Brock Besser. That is a risky play to cut up the middle. Pavel Mintyukov moves up to Besser. Brock Besser he gets squeezed out by Jonas Brodin. Late stages of the third period now. Nice turnover by Besser. Entering the Minnesota Wild zone. Besser waiting. Shot blocked. Rebound. How did that not go in? Get there, Pekka. That's your puck. All right, I can kill some clock here. 50 seconds to go in the third period. I got these dumbass Minnesota Wild forecheckers. What are y'all going to do? Oh, actually, instead, I'm going to go for a goalie goal. Season on the line. Not season on the line, but you know what? My legacy is on the line. Lepeka Pasta from way downtown. Bang, bang. No, I missed it. All right, I guess we'll fight instead. Gustafsson versus Pekka Pasta. Hopefully, I can give this man a concussion so he cannot play in game number 6, and we can go on to our second straight Stanley Cup final matchup. Pekka and Gustafsson squaring off. Is he going to throw? Has he thrown a punch yet? Over the top. Sit the hell down and shut the hell up. Uh-oh, I completely forgot to ice the puck, and we got 36 seconds to go. They win the draw. Oh, no, this is not good. Jonas Brodin saved by Pekka. We got 4-on-4 as well. Tons of ice time for the Edmonton Oilers to skate. Mike Matheson moves over to Besser, and there it is. Brock Besser will seal the deal with an empty netter. That trade deadline acquisition in Brock Besser, man, what can you say about him? He's been a perfect fit for the Edmonton Oilers. He scored a lot of goals in the regular season, and even more probably in the postseason for us. 15 seconds to go. Empty net by Minnesota, but I'm feeling fine. We got a 2-goal lead. I'm not worried in the slightest. 11 seconds to go here in the third period. Just kill off the clock. Freddie Gaudreau moves it back to Brock Faber. He's going to unload one and make the save. 3 seconds to go, and the Oilers now will head to Minnesota for game number 6 with the opportunity to head back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Pack your bags. We are shipping out to Minnesota. First period, 2-0 lead. Draisaitl in the Nuge. Second period, a 3-0 lead for the Edmonton Oilers. Makes it 4-0 as Brock Besser And 5-0 Pie Suitor. I mean, it is an absolute stomping right now of the Minnesota Wild. A dominating 7-0 beating in Game 6 with their season on the line. The Wild, I mean, frankly, they just did not show up. And in the most perfect way possible, we got the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Finals. It is time for our revenge. Yeah, this is the same Florida team that we know in real life. Reinhart, Barkov, and Tkachuk. They got Marchand alongside Verhaeghe and Sam Moskevich. I mean, Sam Bennett on the third line with Lundell's nice, but 79 overall. AJ Greer isn't that great. Sturm, Luostarinen, and Nozick are not bad as fourth liners. Defensively, Jones, Ekblad, and Forsling looks all good there. And then an 88 overall, Sergei Bobrovsky. Here we go. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We have home ice advantage, just like the 2025 postseason. First period, 2-0 lead for Florida. Barkov gets a pair. Second period, we do cut it in half. Here we go. Game number 1 of the Cup Finals. Third period time. Obviously, we're still down 2-1. 13-20 left to go here in the third period. I just got to do my job. If I allow a single goal, I mean, that'll pretty much do it for the Edmonton Oilers in Game 1 at least. I got to be on my P's and Q's. Florida has a nice team. Sam Nozick into the zone. Nozick stopping up. He's going to wait for help. Back to Kulikov. He goes D to Mikula. Blasting one. Pekka's going to make the save. No, not like this. Out in front. Another great save by Pekka Pasta as the puck gets cleared out of my zone. Here comes McDavid, turning that puck over immediately. Okay, already with the turnovers in the CPU. Cannot believe it. Nozick into the zone. Easy save by Pekka Pasta, and I'm going to play that puck. Now, in real life, obviously, we won Game 1 in overtime. Oh, my God. McDavid all alone. Cross ice. What a save by Bob. An amazing rush by McDavid. He gets it again. Back to the point. Wallman over to Besser. Brock Besser down low to Connor. He's in Gretzky's office trying to feed that puck out to Alex Tuch. He cannot get a handle on it, though. Connor McDavid's been electric so far in the postseason, but I don't think anybody's been better than Pekka Pasta. .950 save percentage is basically impossible. I don't even know how I have that right now, especially considering we lost 2 games. He's going to move it back to the blue line. I got to be on my P's and Q's again. Pekka Pasta just stay square. Over. There we go. I was out of position. Luckily, I recovered very well. And we get it out of the zone. No, we don't. Nico Sturm, full pressure. And I'm going to cover that one up. 4:18 left to go. Florida's going to win that draw. Ekblad takes a shot. Rebound. Where's the puck at? How is that not goalie? How was that not goalie interference? I swear that was. Zach Hyman over Tuch. Bobrovsky again makes the nice save. All right, Bob's been good. 2 minutes to go in the third period. It is clutch time now. We got to somehow claw our way. Oh my God, Evander Kane breaks his stick on a slap shot, and Sergei Bobrovsky is going to cover that up. Late in the third period, I mean, we got less than a minute to go. Sam Reinhart takes a shot. Easy save by Pekka, as I've been just rotting away in my crease. All right, I think it's time. 49 seconds to go. I am pulling the goalie. We are going for it all here in game number 1. Only down by 1. Jake Wallman trying to center that puck out. Carter Verhaeghe, where are you going? All right, I'm going to steal that puck. I got Leon Draisaitl. All right, whip out the Moes. The Mohawks are in full force. Oh, my God. Backhand. Oh, my. Leon Draisaitl couldn't bury it. We're going to play back to the line. Back to the blue line. I'm going to head to the front of the net. I can't even see what's going on. Rebound. We can't bury. No, get him out of here. All right, Draisaitl. You still have that puck. Leon Draisaitl. He's walking the line. Waiting. No. Get off of me, Marchand. You rat. There's no shot to be had. Back to the blue line. Back to Draisaitl. Cross crease. How on earth did he not get that puck? Sam Moskevich the other way. Pinch up on him, please. 8 seconds to go. We got one final rush. Played up to Leo. We don't get it. And there it is. The Florida Panthers. They're going to steal game number 1 on the road in Edmonton as we fall 2-1. Definitely going to need to respond here in game 2. First period. There we go. Evander Kane and Connor McDavid. Second period. We only have a 1-goal lead as Sam Reinhart gets a pair in the second. All right. Between the time that the third period began and the time that I hopped in, of course, the Florida Panthers are going to tie this game up at 3. So we got ourselves a tie game in the third. Florida, I mean, if they steal both on the road, we are in trouble. So we got to get this one, get the split, head back to Florida, and hopefully get to work there. Pavel Mintyukov leading the rush. Oh my God, he got... Okay, why did Pavel Mintyukov just basically quit on that play there? He was beat. He literally got around the defenseman and couldn't do anything. Here we go. Alex Tuch the other way. Tuch centering it, and Bob again is going to make the nice save on the Nuge. Full pressure for the Oilers. Alex Tuch gets bodied. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, though, he's down low. Gretzky's office trying to center that puck out to Zach Hyman. As the Edmonton Oilers, they are trying to move the puck around, but instead, they're going to lose the puck indeed. 12 minutes to go in the third. Carter Verhaeghe, he's got a goal in this game, but Pekka Pasta, nice blocker save. Easy routine blocker save. Halfway through the third, here comes Alex Tuch, centering that puck. Nuge, back, Mintyukov, can somebody please fire one on Bob? We're not going to score if we don't take a shot. It doesn't work like that. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. Brad Marchand into the zone. Verhaeghe, he's got no stamina. Carter Verhaeghe takes a shot. It bounced around a little bit. Look, oh my God, no. Why? Sam Oskevich, Pavel Mintyukov, what in the blue fuck are you doing, buddy? Matthew Tkachuk. All right, I have not been good so far. That was a shitty goal to give up. A very shit goal. Barkov to Forsling. There's a rebound. Where is it at? We cannot get it out of the zone. We're only down by 1. We're not out of the game yet. There's still 7 minutes to go, but we cannot allow another goal. If we do, that is pretty much wraps on the first 2 hockey games here in the Stanley Cup Finals, and it is damn near an impossible hole to climb out of being down 0-2. We even got a good sim engine. Up 2-0 early on in the game, and yet we're still going to blow this one. Wallman to Besser. Cannot find the net. Unbelievable. And they're going to sauce it back to Pekka Pasta. All right. You want something done? You got to do it yourself. Juke out that forechecker, and here we go. Nobody glove it down, and it missed the net. All right. Sergei Bobrovsky versus Pekka Pasta. Stanley Cup Finals. I mean, maybe I can give him a concussion, perhaps. That might get him out of the game number 3. Oh my God, he dodged it. What is going on with Bob's hair right now? Why is this like PS3 graphics? Over the top, there we go. Over the top again. He doesn't want to fight back. Fight back, you little fucking pussy of a thing, mate. Sit the fuck down. I don't know why we're not putting McDavid and Dry out there on 4-on-4 situations. Sam Bennett into the zone. Pekka Pass is going to make the clean save as the clock will run out. We're probably going to have to pull me yet again. This time I cannot make no mistakes. If I get out there with a skater, I have to make sure I score. Brock Besser into the slot, and Bob's going to make the save. All right, Kulikov hands it off to Anton Lundell. The Florida Panthers, less than 50 seconds away from going up 2-0. In the Cup Finals, Lundell takes a shot. Easy save. I'm going to play the puck. I got to go. I got to go to the bench. If we get that puck out, I got to go. We're going to the bench. All right, we are going for broke. Pekka Pass to go to the bench. Maybe Bob will cover the puck up. We can get an offensive zone draw. No. Get there, please. Lundell all over that puck. Bone bar. Back to Evander Kane. Kane walking, waiting. I'm going to fire one. Fire one on the net. Rebound. Shot. Nice save again by Bob. Come on, get on that puck, Connor McDavid. What are you waiting for, buddy? There we go. Sam Bennett. He can't get it out. Over. Kane. Finding McDavid. Back over to Kane. I can't get the puck. Why did Connor McDavid not give me that puck? Back to me. Back to the blue line. Bone Byram. Nobody wants to give me the puck. Down to Evander Kane. 8 seconds to go. Get out of my way. Get it. Bro, get out of my... Oh, my God. Where am I going? Evander Kane. 3 seconds. Fire the puck. And that was the most laughable fucking attempt of all time. Game number 3. Series has made the switch to Florida. First period, down 2-1. McDavid gets our lone goal, but we got Jones on the power play and Nico Sturm. Second period, and we're in a hole yet again. Getting outshot 33-12. Third period time, and we're down 3-1. I don't understand it. We're just simulating so poorly compared to Florida right now. We were literally, oh my God, that's gotta be no goal. That has to be too high. That is over the crossbar 100%. Is it gonna be a good goal? Thankfully, the referees were not paid by Florida, and we have ourselves a hockey game. Still a 3-1 deficit, but man, we gotta claw out of this hole. We got 12 shots, and we're in the third period. We are not doing nearly enough to come back in this hockey game. We could be down 3-0 in the series, and that could be basically wraps here on the Stanley Cup Finals. Reinhart takes a shot. Easy save by Pekka. Over to Connor McDavid. McDavid goes over to Bouchard. Move it up to Jake Wallman. 17 minutes to go. Jake Wallman enters the zone. He gets squeezed off by Gustav Forsling. The Panthers doing a damn good job right now. I wanted revenge. I wanted to do better. But right now, the Oilers just got to focus about winning game number 3. If we don't win game 3, we're down 3-0. And that is pretty much wraps on the series. Wraps on our Stanley Cup hopes for at least year number 1. Nice. Hyman bodied him. Why did he give that puck up? Oh, what the fuck are the computers doing, man? 14:29 remains. Nugent Hopkins on the draw. Brock Besser out there with him. I mixed up the lineups a little bit. Alex Tuch fires a shot. Like, we're not even getting good chances on Sergei Bobrovsky. It's unbelievable. Getting thoroughly outplayed top to bottom as the Florida Panthers are simulating like a 100 overall team. Meanwhile, we're like a 50 overall team. I don't understand it, but here we are. Outshot 35-12 in basically a must-win game on the road for game number 3. Jones enters the zone, goes cross-ice, Sam Oskevich. Easy save by Pekka. The Panthers forecheck going to work right now. Brock Besser skating that puck up. Besser, cross-ice all the way to Alex Tuch. Tuch, what are you doing, buddy? You're trying to center the puck, but you have no brain cells left in your body. As Brad Marchand easily breaks it out. And we only got 9:35 left to go, down by 2. This is tough, man. I'm going to have to pull myself pretty early here. We're going to have to go for it. Sam Oskevich takes a shot. Easy save by Pekka. Do I go full Patrick Waugh and pull myself with like 7 minutes remaining in the third period? Here we go. Mintyukov, nice shot. Nice save by Bob. Pavel Mintyukov centers that puck. Evander Kane is too focused on gambling. He's got to lock into this hockey game right now. AJ Greer enters the zone. Good defending by the Oilers, but we got to go for offense, man. Our offense, it has to be a full attack right now. Evander Kane to the outside. Kane, he got a step. Down low to Suter. Suter walking out. Kane shot. Saved by Bob. Top left was wide open and Evander Kane couldn't hit it. Henrique finds Bowen Byram in the middle to Kane. Takes a shot and Sergei Bobrovsky will make the save. I'm pulling myself. Oh no, I'm Yuri Kulik as the extra attacker. That's not great. Another lefty as well. Could I just get a righty? Is it that hard to get a goddamn right shot? Where's Gustav Forsling going? We got full pressure in the offensive zone. Draisaitl over to Kulik. Kulik to the backhand. The hands of stone on this man. I tried to go back to my backhand, and his deking rating has to be that low that it was just not physically possible. Absolutely unbelievable. Yes, I got Alex Tuch. Alex Tuch is a right-hand shot. Full pressure. We get one. We're right back in this game. I'm going to play the slide. Zach Hyman. McDavid. Find back to me. Bowen Byram. Finding Alex Tuch. I'm going to curl off my forechecker. All right. Whip out the Mohawks. The Mohawks down low. I got laid out. Uh-oh. Leon Draisaitl centers it. McDavid. Rebound. Mikkola. He cannot clear that puck. Over to me. One-timer off the shin pads. Hyman spinning, firing. Bob's going to make the save again. We are all over the Florida Panthers right now, but we just cannot find the back of the net. All right, now I got Connor McDavid. This is not going to be fair. I should be easily able to score a goal here. McDavid walks down Main Street, fires it right off the shin pads. Unbelievable. I can literally feel the 99 overall rating that is Connor McDavid. Move it up to me. All right, McDavid. Whip out the Mohies, baby. Whip out the Mohawks. The Mohawks down low. There's no shot to be had. There's no shot. Cutting out, ripping it again off the shin pads. Holy hell. All right, I have Draisaitl instead. Seth Jones. How? How does that go through me? Somebody please explain that to me as Samoskevich buries the empty netter. Game 4, season on the line, cup in the building. First period, 2-1 lead for Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins and Connor McDavid. Second period, we are leading 4-2, and hopefully I do not have to come in relief for this Edmonton Oilers team. We should be able to get the victory and at least bring them back to Berta. Connor McDavid will seal the deal on Sergei Bobrovsky, and there we go. Edmonton's not getting swept, and now we just got to take care of business on home ice. Home ice, game 5 in Edmonton. Can we force a game number 6? First period, down by 2. Marchand gets a pair in the first period on 7 shots. Pekka Pasta, what is this? Second period. All right, down by 1 entering the third period. It's not horrible. We're outshotting them by 4 shots, so the game's been pretty even thus far, and there we go. We're going to head to the power play early on in this third. Brock Besser in the middle, finding McDavid. Back to the blue line, and we are headed to the PP. All right, power play time, third period. We tie this game up all of a sudden. It is scary hours for the Florida Panthers. Connor McDavid, over, shot. There's a rebound. Sergei's going to cover it up, though. 18:25 left to go. Samuelson from the blue line fires a good shot, but a nice save by Bob as the Florida Panthers trying to clear that puck out. We keep it in, though. Trent Frederick. Why do we have Trent Frederick out there and Yuri Kulik on our power play? What is going on? 17:37. Still have full pressure. Cross ice one-timer. Nice save by Sergei again, as he's been making all the saves. Meanwhile, Pekka Pasta. I've been pretty average here in the Cup Finals. I'll be real. Simulating-wise, I have not been my usual self. Stanley Cup could be raised here in Edmonton tonight, but the fans and the players, they do not want that to happen. Pekka, I've done my job so far. Carter Verhaeghe into the zone, cross ice. I was ready for it. I was locked and loaded. Yuri Kulik the other way. Too bad I couldn't change the lineups. Oh my God, Yuri Kulik, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? Gustav Forsling. AJ Greer. No. Where is the puck at? Oh my God, broken play. The CPU is at its best on broken plays. I swear to God. That is where they thrive. When the play is completely broken, they just manage to somehow scrape it up. And then they bury it in the back of the net. It's the way it goes. AJ Greer, easy save. I'm covering that one up. Oh my God. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins all alone. No way Aaron Ekblad gets back in time to nudge Nuge off that puck. That is so BS, dude. That is utter bullshit. Absolute utter bullshit. Adam Henrique. We had a breakaway. We didn't even get a shot. We did not even get a shot. Anton Lundell coming into the zone. Lundell goes a little bit wide on that shot. We get another breakaway. Pius Suter. What? No shot on back-to-back breakaways. And then Evander Kane gets robbed. What is this bullshit that I'm witnessing right now? The EA witchcraft is out of hand. Matthew Tkachuk entering the zone. Evan Bouchard. We had 2 breakaways, and we didn't get a shot on a single one. That is rips in the chat for the Oilers Stanley Cup hopes in year number 1. Unbelievable. Sergei Bobrovsky playing well. Pekka Pasta playing mid. And the Edmonton Oilers, they are now 2:30 away from losing in the Cup Finals for back-to-back seasons against the Florida Panthers, just like in real life. Oh my God. I thought we had it, man. We dominated. Literally dominated our way to a Stanley Cup Final. And all of a sudden, it looks like it's all going to be for nothing. Back to the blue line. Mikkola entering the zone. Mikkola back to Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk fires one, and Pekka Pasta easily going to make that save. If we could just gain possession, I would be able to pull myself. Here we go. Get it out. Please, Mike Matheson, get that puck out. All right, we're going for it. We are going for it now. Pekka Pasta, head to the bench. Who am I? Oh, I'm Leon Draisaitl, baby. Nugent Hopkins. Back to Leo at the blue line. Leon Draisaitl. I hate this camera angle. There we go. All right. I'm going to fire one. Fire one away, and there it is. Leon Draisaitl from the blue line will tie the game up at 3, baby. There we go. Thankfully, Draisaitl's 15th of the postseason will tie this game up with 35 seconds to go here in game number 5. Matthias Janmark, you have some room. Finding McDavid, and he gets robbed by Sergei Bobrovsky. 27 seconds to go. We got full forecheck, full attack. But the Florida Panthers, I mean, they're not done yet. If we head to overtime with a Stanley Cup in the building, that's a lot of pressure. What pressure? No pressure. Janmark tries to go short side, but Bobrovsky will flash the leather. 10 seconds to go in regulation. Gustav Forsling, I'm here. I'm literally here, guys. Alex Tuck, where are you going, dude? You scared the absolute shit out of me. It is overtime. Game 5. The cup is being prepared just in case Pekka Pasta sells, but hopefully that will not be the case. And then we will force a game number 6 back in Florida. Come on, Brock Besser. Leon Draisaitl with that bomb from the blue line. It was a piss missile indeed. Tkachuk enters the zone. Rebound. Easy save by Pekka. As long as I'm locked in here, I feel like we should be able to get a goal. Connor McDavid, although we have struggled offensively in this series. McDavid, what are you doing, buddy? Who are you saucing that to? Saucing it to absolutely nobody. Tkachuk enters the zone, finding Barkov. Over. I'm there. I'm all over the place. I am all over the place right now. Calm down, Pekka Pasta. Sometimes I'm a little bit too quick going post to post here. Way too quick. Besser, come on. You got to bury it, buddy. He had a shot in the slot, and he couldn't get it by Sergei. All right, the Panthers breaking it out. Sasha Barkov, the Selke winner. He wins every single Selke. Nice save again by Pekka. Why am I even worried about his Selke trophies? I got to focus on that black rubber thing. And that's pretty much else. Oh, Reinhardt rings it off the post. Pekka Pasta was not ready for that one. Jake Wallman skating the puck in. He's got no energy. Hyman has some, though. He takes a shot. Bob's going to make the save, and we got an offensive zone draw. We still have full pressure, but we lost that draw. I don't know why we didn't keep Connor McDavid out there, and there it is. The Panthers just easily get it out of their zone. A.J. Greer poked off his stick. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins over to Hyman. Here we go. We got a breakout. Matthias Samuelsson entering the zone for Edmonton. Fires a shot. Did that go off the bar? Or was it off Bob's mask? Doesn't even matter because somebody just put the puck in the middle right on the Florida Panthers players' tape, right on their tape, and all of a sudden we are back to square one. All right, we got a rush here. We do have a rush. Alex Tuck toe dragging it. Tuck trying to center that puck. He can't do it. Nugent-Hopkins back, bombs away. What in the blue fuck was that? Nugent-Hopkins finding Shaq Hyman. Back to Mintyukov. Over to Tuck. Tuck. Can't get through. Man, Florida is blocking like every shot possible right now. Even when I was out there, controlled the extra attacker, they were still blocking like literally everything. We got 5 minutes to go here in overtime. We have yet to find a winner as the Florida Panthers are going to dump that puck in deep. Pavel Mintyukov, where are you going, bud? Just horrible AI going back and forth. Like, I don't understand it. Sam Reinhart. Pekka Pasta, stay locked in. Do not worry about the computer AI. Worry about stopping that puck. We got 2:35 left to go. High Suter. He's into the zone. 2-on-1. What do you want him to do there? What do you want him to do? Here come the Panthers the other way. Sam Reinhart over. Forsling takes a shot. Luckily, Pekka made the save. Matthew Tkachuk up to Mike Matheson. Matheson to Janmark. Janmark gets squeezed off on the boards. Over to Sasha Barkov. He can't get anything with it. Oh, no. Nice defending there, Bowen Byram. I appreciate it, buddy. As the Edmonton Oilers dump it in deep. Mikkola getting pounded by Trent Frederick. Pause. Dmitry Kulikov. Oh my, he absolutely bombed that one away. Evan Bouchard. He's getting board played in the corner. Pekka Pasta. Hug that post, laddie. Hug that post just in case. What am I doing? Hug the post. Why is my goalie... Why is the animation changing? And what is going on in the corner between Jake Wallman and is that Sam Bennett, Nico Sturm? Were they hugging? Double OT. Here we are. Game 5. We didn't get a winner in the first overtime, so we're back yet again to watch the computer AIs absolutely cook. All right, Sasha Barkov into the zone. Over to Ekblad. I got to lock in here. Reinhardt's going to take a shot. Pekka with the easy save. I'll play the puck. I'm a little bit worried about playing the puck. I'm not going to lie, considering we could very well lose the Stanley Cup Finals right now if I make a mistake. So I might be taking way more face-offs than I usually do. I just got to be steady. I got to be calm. And I got to remember, less is more. Gustav Forsling. Back to Barkov. He bombs one. Pekka's going to make the easy save, though. That was an absolute piss missile, too. Here we go, Bouchard. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Connor McDavid. Over. Draisaitl. But why did Dry not walk that and shoot it? Why would he give that puck up? The computer AI are brain dead, I swear to God. It is confirmed. Sasha Barkov trying to get into the zone, but Bouchard is back. Good defending by Evan Bouchard. Stretch pass. Hyman all alone for the win. And Sergei Bobrovsky denies him. Unbelievable. Bob is playing like a 99 overall right now. Forsling trying to find his man in the middle. I don't understand. Bob's only an 88 in this game. He should not be getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this. It's unbelievable. Alex Tuck losing the puck. Nice job, Tuck. I appreciate it, buddy. Here comes the Rat. Brad Marchand the other way. Marshy's into the zone. Marshy. Shot. Saved by Pekka. And 51 left to go here in OT. We're going to lose that draw. I do not like losing all these draws. Jones. Over to Greer. Oh my God. He looked like a cartoon character. No. Is that Sam Bennett? I'm not letting Sam Bennett snipe one on me short side. Vander Kane. Please, Kane. No. Kane. Don't tell me you have money on the other team, buddy. Do not like the way we're playing at all. Like, literally no which way. Vander Kane. Oh my God. Vander Kane bombed it from the blue line. And it was the dirtiest deflection of all time that ended this hockey game and forced this series to game 6. Do or die yet again. Can we force a game 7? Back in Alberta. First period. Oh no. Sasha Barkov makes it 1-0. Second period. Oh my God. We're down 3-1 again. Why is Florida just simulating so much better than us? All right. Another multi-goal deficit with the season on the line and the Stanley Cup in the building. I wonder what is going to go happen. I wonder what's going to happen. Can I please speak some English here before I lose my mind? Evan Bouchard getting bodied. Matthew Tkachuk trying to walk out, and he's going to go roof daddy. He is going to go absolute roof daddy on me after Evan Bouchard turns it over. All right, I'm going to play as a player for basically the remainder of this hockey game. Down the middle. I tried to jam it short side. I couldn't do it. All right, Nugent Hopkins. Let's get a better camera angle to go in. There we go. Nuge from the blue line. Nugent Hopkins fires one. Nice save by Sergei Bobrovsky. Back to the blue line. Shot, and another great save by Bob. We essentially are going to have to play with an empty net for the remainder of this hockey game. Down by 3. I mean, we need goals, and we need goals very, very quickly. Oh, no. Sam Moskevich. We cannot let him get away with it. Do not let him defend very well here. No. Get him out. Marchand. Can somebody get... Boys, what are we doing? What on earth are we doing? Find Leon Draisaitl. Why am I so slow? All right, Draisaitl. Through that neutral zone. Leo to the outside. Short side. Oh my, Sergei Bobrovsky. Trying everything in my power to just claw back my team in the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He loses it. Over to Seth Jones. Jones. We got to pressure. We got to pressure Brad Marchand. Get on his ass, please. There we go. Do not allow him to just skate in and take a shot. What are we doing? All right, up to Leon Draisaitl. The Panthers are going to, they're going to trap it up. I'm going to carve up that 1-3-1. I'm going to carve up the 1-3-1. No. Faking, waiting. Oh no, I walked into a god. What is Matthias Samuelsson? What the fuck are you doing, buddy? Find Leo at the blue line. Draisaitl. Bomb it away again. There we go. The only way I guess I could score is to rip a slap shot with Leon Draisaitl. All right, we are back between the pipes, but hopefully not for long. As soon as we get an opportunity here, we are going for it yet again. Zach Hyman. He's going to get the puck in. Just do not turn it over. Whatever you do, don't turn that puck over. All right. Oh, I got Connor McDavid. It's wraps now. I got Connor McDavid out here. Nugent Hopkins. Bonnie McDavid waiting to the middle. McDavid. Oh, Sergei Bobrovsky, you lucky bastard. 6:13 left to go in this period. If we get back into one, this is a hockey game. McDavid waiting, firing, and again, the slap shots are working. All right, it's McDavid's time to shine once again. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he's going to lose that draw. All right, I got to play a little more defensive because I can't let them cross that blue line. As soon as they do, they're going to shoot. No, get out of here. There we go. All right, the other way. Find me. Oh my God, Alex Tuck. I was gone on the breakaway. I know Sam Reinhart with an empty net to shoot at. No, McDavid end to end. McDavid's got no energy, but I'm going end to end through the middle. McDavid. Are you serious? Did I just get clotheslined? Did I get fucking close? Okay, calm down. Okay. Dude, get out of my way. Please get out of my way. Walking the line. Dude, there's no ice at all. No ice to be had. Get out of my way. I'm trying to shoot far side, you bastards. In the middle, Evander Kane. He can't fire it. McDavid waiting. Firing again! My own player getting in my fucking way! What is that, dude? and the Panthers will seal the deal. Draisaitl led our team in scoring, 16 goals, 32 points. McDavid was good. Bouchard was good. I mean, Brock Besser was okay. Maybe a little more offense in the finals would have been nice. And Pekka Pasta went from a 950 to a 936. Connor McDavid is Connor McDavid. Makara's going to win the Norris. We got the Conn Smythe going to Matthew Tkachuk, Pekka Pasta the Vezina, and Kopitar the Selke. Well, I guess we're back to the drawing board. 24-10 to start the season. Hopefully, we can make it back to the Cup final for our third consecutive season and rewrite the wrong that whatever the hell that was in the Stanley Cup finals, because that was not the Edmonton Oilers, that I know. Connor Garland from Vancouver is joining the Edmonton Oilers. All we gave up was 2 third-round picks and Adam Henrique, and that is all I'm going to do at the trade deadline. I rearranged my lineup a little bit. We're going to run 3 centers now that our center depth is a little bit shallow. We got Nugent Hopkins on the third line with Kane and Garland. Dry is going to run his own line with Nyquist and Hyman, and then Tuck, McDavid, and Brock Besser. Yet again, another solid season by Edmonton, 54-22-6, 114 points. We were the 4th best team in the NHL, only behind Tampa Bay, Florida, and the Maple Frauds. McDavid will go off yet again, 55 goals, 127 points. Leon had 113. Nuge with a career high, not a career high, but a great season at 95 points. Evan Bouchard had 84 and 20 goals on the season. Hyman with 33 and 80. Alex Tuck, I mean, the offense of Edmonton can just not be matched. And then Pekka Pasta, 54 wins. 7 shutouts, and a 915 save percentage. As our march towards a Stanley Cup begins in the first round against the Utah Mammoth. I'll be honest, it was a lot tougher of a series than I thought it would have been, but we got rid of Utah in 6 games as we try to speed run now to the Stanley Cup Finals. The Kings in the second round, I've seen that story before, but I haven't seen them get swept as I guess LA has hit a brand new low in the postseason. Nashville Conference Finals action. I don't know how the Predators have made it this far, so they must be simulating pretty well. It will be a Game 7 with everything on the line to head back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Can we do it? First period, 1-1 tie. Second period, 4-1 lead. And the Nashville Predators, Shorzy, Stammer, and Michael Bunting tie it up in the third. Here we go, third period time. We're all knotted up at 4. I don't know why we even got to an overtime, but here we go. To win the conference finals and head to our third consecutive Stanley Cup Finals. Can the Edmonton Oilers get it done? Or will they fall in the conference finals to the Nashville Predators and none other than P. Shorzy? I was wondering why they were so good, but then I completely forgot that he literally is on their team now. We cannot let him shoot either. He's got 99 shooting ability. He would probably end up sniping on me. McDavid over, Talk, and UC Saros makes the nice save. 17 minutes to go here in overtime. P. Shorzy over. Marchessault can't get a shot on net. Remember, Pekka Pasta, less is more, brother. Less is more. Take a little less for a whole lot more. Jake Wallman finding Talk, trying to center that puck. Brock Besser, why are you shooting from behind the net? I don't know how you're going to end up scoring like that, brother. Ryan O'Reilly gets bodied by Zach Hyman. Besser's got no energy. Leo, Draisaitl takes a shot. Easy save there by Saros. We got full pressure. Bomb it away, Evan Bouchard, but you bombed it right at a player instead of the goaltender. O'Reilly, cross ice to Barron. Finding Marchessault. Over to Forsberg. He has some energy. Easy save by Pekka. Hug that post, Pekka Pasta. What are you doing, brother? Nate Schmidt centering it. O'Reilly to Schmidt. Save, rebound, and I couldn't get there in time as we have lost in the Western Conference Finals. There's not going to be another Stanley Cup Final to my resume. Oh my God, that is so disappointing. Instead, we're going to fall of our ultimate goal of winning the Stanley Cup. The Leafs will go all the way. They're going to dominate Nashville in 5 games. We quite literally could have had an Edmonton-Toronto Stanley Cup Final, but yet no, we blew it. We blew the entire video also, and we didn't win Connor McDavid a Stanley Cup. Matthews is going to take home the Ted Lindsay and the Maurice Richard. We got the Art Ross to Mitch Marner. Hart Trophy will go to Matthews. Evan Bouchard's going to win the Norris. Tavares will win the Conn Smythe. Vasi the Vezina, and the Selke will go to Sidney Crosby. Well, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I would like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.